Live.
Oh, snap.
And we are live.
Greetings, Earthlings and others. Ty and Pete
Barbarians.
already. I've got the team Axe bringing me some energy this evening. How is everyone? Kev is here. Ray
Kev.
is here and ready.
Ray, what's going on?
Let's go.
Deanna's here. Hi, Deanna.
Hello.
Zin's here.
Zin.
Okay. I think, yeah, I did put it out on the regular TBR chat as well, in case there's anybody from the other teams that are needing friends.
Oh, no.
Madsen.
Madison.
Got the yellow for you. Oh, where's it at? There you go.
I painted my nails. That was my compromise. I was like, I can't do yellow. Yellow's not my color, but I can do black.
Hey, we'll take credit for it, so that's all good.
All right, Wendy is here.
Hello,
I cannot
Wendy.
believe how fast you are reading this book, Wendy. That's insane. She
Oh, it's
started
phased. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Didn't you start it this afternoon? That's awesome. Charlie is ready.
Charlie.
Emily, nice. Emily had like 5 pages left in our afternoon sprints. So
Nice.
bagged and tagged. Hi,
Jen.
Hello.
Yes.
Kev.
Type in the chat.
Kev, what's going on, man? That's my dude right there.
Kev's pretty awesome.
It's true.
How's the tattoo looking, Kev?
It's true. Has he been at the tattoo part of the entire day?
I would guess not the entire day, but hey, Katie.
Hey, how's it
Katie.
going?
What are we at now for graduation countdown? 17?
I think. Hold on.
Okay.
Few days
I know,
off.
Brian. We're gonna make you read tonight if you're if you're in the chat. Casey's back. Hey, Casey.
Hello, hello.
Already? I mean, these will be on my fingers until they like flake off completely. So
I got one video for the yellow ones, and then I'll have to change it up.
hey, Rogue.
New color per video.
There you
Nice.
go.
Rogue.
What's up?
That's impressive, Emily. Ooh, yeah, I bet.
Mm.
It is
Oh
a
my gosh, it's an Eevee.
Evie.
Wait, Pete, how'd you get on this stream?
I kind of just like put myself in here. I have power over every StreamYard stream
Everybody
right now.
streams.
Everybody's. I'm on every account. Just somehow I know people.
Nice, Charlie. Well, welcome. Hopefully it is a fun one for you. Hey, Britton. Everybody's in. All right, what's everybody reading? What are we all reading this evening? Derek B.
Before they're hanged.
Oh, look. Twins.
Oh, kind of.
Kind of. I have the weird Halloween. I actually really like this cover.
That is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I got Elven Star, which is my last readathon book.
Nice.
That's really close. I got like 60 pages left, so that'll be like 1.5 sprints maybe. And then Forge of Darkness, which is that one's almost done, but that'll take more than 1 sprint to get through.
Yeah. How about you, Katie? Are you starting a book, working on homework, doing something else?
I don't know. I kind of want to start something, but I don't know what I want to start. That's the thing.
You know what's so beautiful about
I
that
don't
is
know.
you finished your 5 books. You can read whatever you want.
I know.
Isn't it a
right?
great feeling?
I'm thinking about Arm of the Sphinx.
Do it. You really liked the
Nice.
first one. That would be a fun one.
I did. I loved the first one. So
Nice, Jen. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people reading First Law right now, which is very cool. Madison's working on Phased. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Nice, Ray. Sky blue is a good color. I'm here for it. editing my Wednesday video. I will probably be editing some tonight as well. Dresden.
Nice.
Changeling by Victor Laval. Royal Assassin. Nice. I've only read the first trilogy, so I'm not far ahead of you. Rogue.
And Ray said sky.
Go ahead.
I said Ray said sky blue.
Mm-hmm. That's a good. Is
So-
that like metallic slightly, or what? It was the word for that?
Maybe. It's this miracle gel. I haven't opened it up yet, so.
Nice. April 30th. I mean, my brain is like barely on right now. So please remind me, because I will definitely be upset with myself when you tell me, but my mind is very blank today. Elaine is working on Touch of Light.
Yeah, that's Touch of anyways.
Oh,
let's not
Touch of
do that.
Griffins. Touch of Griffins.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's always like a mix of excitement and a little bit of nerves when you are faced with your TBR and choosing a new book and you don't know what you're reading. And it's just like, there's so many options.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Great.
I was going to ask this too. Go ahead, Katie.
I'm really like thinking. I think I'm gonna pick 30 books. I'm gonna pick 30 books for the summer. I may not read that in August, but I think I'm gonna bring 30 books with me. So I gotta pick out 30 books for my collection, and everything else is going in storage. So it's kind of a lot of pressure.
30 books over the summer is a
Wow.
pretty good, like, that's a good amount of reading though. So
Oh,
you'll
for
have
sure.
a good,
And
you'll
I
have a
may
good
not
variety.
read that many, so that might give me some to choose from.
Yeah.
Pick the thickest 30 books. Yeah. Yes, this is my first Carcanus read. It's so yes, I think it's dense. It's a little bit interesting to get through. There's definitely some interesting scenes in it. But I'm like, it's also definitely very edgy. Even for Erickson, which is honestly, I'm digging it.
Nice.
Definitely not an Allen book. Everybody leans against doorposts. It's fine.
I think she's picking it up.
No.
Possibly.
I think I'll read it. I've not started it. So
Yeah. I think we're starting Arm of the Sphinx. Edit a video, Percy Jackson 3. Nice.
Titan's Curse.
Messing with my Caliber library and trying to track down when I read some older stuff. Nice. Hey, Anitha. Anitha's also finishing up the
Anitha,
last
yay!
part.
And she's also already gone because she's like, I'll see you at
I'm
12,
out.
guys.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Steve. Hey, Steve.
Steve.
Derek, how is that? I unhauled it because it sat on my shelf for a ridiculously long time and I just couldn't bring myself to want to read it. But I may go back to
There
it. At
are
some point.
cat people. I definitely have a copy, but I haven't really gotten the push to pick it up, mostly because I have so many things on the TBR.
Same. Nice, Matt.
It's been a dust collector for me as well.
Mhm. I had the really nice hardcover and I was just like, I tried it a couple of times, taste tested it a couple of times and just,
No.
nope. Here with us in spirit, Steve, even if you can't hear anything.
There we go.
We're all,
Anybody know sign language?
unfortunately not enough.
Yeah, same here.
That is the language I would like to learn though.
Exactly.
I have heard so many people say that they are dropping everything to do more mood reads in May, and I love it. It's great. Lonesome Dove, nice, Brian.
Ooh,
Shay is in the house.
hey, Shay.
Kai is in the house.
Oh,
Hey guys. That makes sense, Emily.
Oh no, we lost to
Katie,
Katie.
Yep, she'll come back. I think her internet was wonky.
we got
Yes.
somebody backstage too.
Yep. But his
Uh-oh.
some technical difficulties backstage. Okay.
Woohoo!
Fantasy.
Great thing about doing this stuff live.
I mean, this is a very professional, formal channel, so
Mhm.
I
You can't have
don't
difficulties.
know. There was one live stream I started that, like, I think Madison was on it. It was Sprints, actually. And Madison and
That's
Katie had to entertain everybody while my headphones were not working at all.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
That right there is a hot take.
I mean,
It's wild.
I recently unhauled my only Dresden novel, so
I mean, I can't disagree with it because I haven't really read Butcher, but I understand that's a hot take.
I mean, it could just be that Daniel's hasn't even read any of the. What's the population here, Daniel?
And a Navo has
Hey,
appeared.
Chris.
Nice.
There we go.
we are connected.
All right, we can hear you, man.
Nice.
Alethea, hey guys.
Alethea, hello.
Colin. Kind of reading it to see if it'll be an unhaul or not. Yeah, there are definitely books like that where I kind of taste test and I'm like, I'm just going to see if I want to even really commit to this. Got some homework going on. Oh, I'll go check that out maybe.
Evie's just tearing through it.
Dang.
Hi, Blade.
Evie, wow, 152.
Brian's in a tux for this sprint. I feel underdressed.
Should have told us ahead of time, man.
Right?
I got some vests and
Beanies
bow
and
ties.
tuxes would have been great.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Katie is back.
Katie's back. Nice.
That might be a little better.
There
Little
she
bit.
is.
Let's see. Mitch is here.
Chris, what you reading tonight?
I am finishing up Vinland Saga Volume 4.
Nice. Is that your
Nice.
last?
Yep.
You're gonna
that's
finish
it.
out April.
Yep.
Nice.
Start fresh tomorrow.
Sounds good. Hey, Bex.
Bex.
All right. So,
I only have 300 pages left in this. I wonder if I could get that done as well.
What is that, Pete?
Forge of Darkness.
Forge of Darkness. It's
I mean, knock
Malazan.
yourself out. Try it.
I probably would knock myself out. I don't think I could do it in 2 hours.
Do your readathon book first, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Please. Okay. Let's.
Get into it.
We just started Ulrika, so if you're starting off your morning with us, welcome. You're welcome to hang out with us. Okay, let's do. Oh no, Katie.
What's up?
We're gonna have to do math.
Oh,
Okay.
do it.
Just add 2 to whatever
How about
number.
that? Does that work?
Yeah, that
works. That's great.
Rounding
That
is
works.
math. Yay, you've accepted it.
All right, let's get it, guys. Slytherin talk.
Right? Parcel
Yeah.
tongue.
Meow,
Mhm.
meow.
I saw you had a small furry companion with you, Chris, during part of that.
Oh yeah, he was needy. So
Oh, what is his name?
Yoshi.
Nice. Love it. We have to always introduce cats on this channel. It's very important.
Now he's
People want to know.
he'll probably come around and put his butt in the camera at some point.
Sure. Yeah.
You know,
As they do.
as they do, as is tradition.
Yep. Pippin did that earlier this afternoon. Dan is here. Hey, Dan.
Dan, what's going on, man?
Monique.
Evie, if you're still here
Monique.
tonight,
Monique, I think, is finishing up her last book as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Which I am happy to report that I am done with my final book.
Sweet.
woo!
Yeah, if anybody finishes books in the chat, let us know and we will give you a round of applause because
Raise the axe to you.
that's right. You guys got this. You know, it's funny because I never thought the quiet hellos were that shocking to people until I was told that it was scaring people when I was coming on and being like, hey guys, sprint's done.
And then Evie started using the cat little meow thing, and it just scared
man,
everyone
that's-
too.
oh my
So
gosh,
it was
that's
just
so much worse.
Every time I hear that, I think it's mine, and I'm like, I'm looking for it.
I have a cat and I think it's mine. I'm like, what?
Yep. Shout out to Yoshi's first appearance on the channel. 23 more, I'm assuming, pages. I mean, 20. If you got 23 words in, we'll hype that too.
yeah.
I'm assuming
We'll
pages.
be quiet for like a couple minutes so you can finish up the 23 words.
Nice, Monique. You got this.
Yes.
Colin's multitasking, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Homework, I think.
Homework,
Playoff
watching
hockey.
playoff. Yeah, sprinting. Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry, I tried. Love your name though.
There's really like there's no way to not scare people. Essentially,
There isn't.
someone's gonna jump.
If you,
really
it's
isn't.
like waking up from a dream. If you're like really immersed in your book.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
the thing. If you're like, it's not a big deal if I'm just, kind of half in, half out. But if you're really into it,
I
Yeah.
feel like you need like a slowly, like just a single tone that slowly rises, like starting
Like
like 30
this?
seconds before. Yeah.
There we go. Yes.
like a little quiet gong in the background. Yeah.
Ty, why are you hiding
like
your
that.
dog?
The dog? Yeah, well,
Hiding
she's
your dog.
hiding behind me. Yeah.
Oh.
That's Harley Quinn
Nice.
Love it.
because she's red and very mischievous.
I love book nerds' pet names so much. They're always great. For any of the Malazan lovers in the comments, when Ben and I get our first dog, regardless of what breed it is, his name will be Sergeant Whiskey Jack.
Yes.
Oh
Nice.
yes.
Yep. There was no competition there at all. Ben and I, like, what would we name a dog if we had one? Sergeant Whiskey Jack.
Love that.
That's
Yep.
great.
Very cool.
Yeah, I remember that from the TV show. That's Lonesome Dove, I think. I haven't yet. So how'd you guys do on your reads during the sprint? Other than Pete, who finished the book.
I've got like a chapter and a half in.
Nice. How far
I'm on
are
a
you?
Galactus chapter. Let's see. I'm like that far. Wait. Like right here.
How did I get ahead
So
of you?
very
I feel
beginning.
like you've been reading this book for like a week.
Well, I'm reading that one and The Nightingale as well. So
Ah, gotcha. That's right.
kind of going back and forth.
Yeah. Chris?
I was not reading, unfortunately. I was finishing up my because I talked to you earlier about this. I am finishing up my recording, so Oh,
You know
so-
what?
Nice.
That is also productive. I was also editing.
Exactly.
And then my mother called, which is also productive in a
Always
different way. So,
Always.
yeah, she's like, "Oh, are you on one of your YouTube things?" I was like,
Yes.
"Yeah,
Ma.
but we're muted. It's fine." And she's like, "Wow, you have like 40 people watching?" I was like,
Hmm.
"Yep." It's a big group. Yeah,
That's good.
it was awesome. Katie,
Katie, how about you?
did you start
I-
it?
Also did not read, but I got 30 books for the summer picked out. So I got
Wow, nice.
All right, well, that productive, yes.
it all sitting right here. I don't know if you can see.
Nice. Yep,
So yeah, that's productive. So now I can pack up the rest of my books.
rocking. That's definitely productive. I did not open my book that sprint either, but I edited 2 minutes and 10 seconds of my video before my mom called. So
Oh,
Fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Well,
So
the
you-
next sprint you can not read again, and I can kind of catch up a little bit.
yeah, I mean, 2 minutes and 10 seconds of editing doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. That's like 10 minutes of editing for me.
Well, I mean, if your video's 8 or 10 minutes long, that's like a fourth or a fifth of the videos. So
Usually
Because there you
when
go.
I like if I end up with a uncut like 35-minute video, I end up with 15 to 18 minutes of usable footage because it's a lot of me taking pauses and me going blah, 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 blah. So, yep.
Yep.
Or telling the
Definitely.
kids that they need to be quieter because they're thundering down the hallway like elephants. So,
A lot of mine is cussing like a sailor because of going blah, 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 blah. So, take that off,
Mine's long pauses where I stare blankly at the camera. Like,
yep.
Yep.
I have like a folder of dissociation bloopers where I'm just like checked out.
That's why I just add them. I'm like, you guys might as well see them. So feel better about your own videos.
I love bloopers at the end of videos. I try to leave mine in every great once in a while if there's a good one. I feel like nobody would want to be in my sprints if I did that.
Get a like little, mega horn, megaphone thing.
Yeah, just like
Sprints and violently awaking people.
Right. I am reading Before They Are Hanged, as is Ty. I am 162 pages in.
Oh, nice.
very good.
With
Very
this one, I am not that far.
Yeah, it was
I'm
really
60
funny.
pages in, so
That was back on Blade itself when we started talking about a scene that was on. We were like, "Oh, we're both on page 155. That's so cool!" And then we start talking about the scene, and we're both like, "Wait a second."
you were like a chapter behind me, and I was like, "Wait, no."
You guys are just gluttons for punishment here in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are the ones that are gonna get this. So
Right? It doesn't bother me. Forget you. Nobody will
What?
ever forget you, Madison. Why are we forgetting you? What is
I
happening?
don't know. I
missed
know she was
something.
talking about her nails.
if she wanted to be on the
What-
stream
what-
too,
Yeah,
You
why
can.
are you not even on here, Madison?
Gosh.
I mean, I haven't
God.
sent her a link yet, so that's more
Oh,
my fault
okay.
than her
Oh,
fault.
okay. All right.
maybe that's how you forgot her.
I didn't forget her. You guys are so mean. Hold on.
Gotta interview the about to be 2-time champ. I mean, come on.
Right.
Yeah, Whiskey
Yep.
Jack is awesome.
Yep.
Love that. Calcifer is such a good character. Hey, Beans is a cute name. I'm here for that.
Beans is a great name.
Beans is a good name.
Hmm.
Nice. 10 pages, not in the readathon. That's all right. You're welcome to join us anyway. 10 pages is awesome.
More than I did.
Jamboree dance. Nice. What, Katie?
I said Aletha. Is it Aletha? I don't know if it's Aletha.
Aletha?
Yeah.
It's like he or she always comments when when they see Griffin.
Yep. Is he back there passed out?
He is, yeah.
Oh. The official barbarian pet mascot. He's the official animal companion of the barbarians.
There you go.
We also have Bruno the broccoli. So
Yes, but he's not an animal
From
companion. He's a
yeah.
vegetable companion.
yeah, the emotional support broccoli. Yeah.
Yes. Both very
Cot's awesome.
important roles in the team.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't
Yeah.
have won it without them.
Nope.
Of course.
That just
That's
sounds-
what I had last week with the glitter stuff. I understand the pain.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to catch up.
You're just supposed to rip your nails off every time, right? And let them grow back.
Yeah.
Ah.
That sounds like a Glockta thing.
It's one of the few things that I have all sorts of I've ripped all of the things that you can tear and shoulders and legs and whatever. But I always joke that the one thing my body does well is grow fingernails. And so I can do pretty good tips. But the problem with that is every so often it catches on something and and that is not a fun thing ever.
No.
Yeah. I play guitar, so I have to have mine really, really short.
Yeah, I showed Sarah my nails the other day and she plays guitar too. And she was like, nope.
Very nice.
Nice, Rogue.
Ooh, I gotta go check on my laundry.
Yeah, mine's still in the wash. I think for 2 hours now.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm on load 3 of probably 5.
Gardens.
See, I'm great at starting laundry. I'm not good at finishing laundry.
Kev, Gardens of the Moon and Dead House Gates are in there. Okay, so
If you are not in my DMs when you are reading Dead House Gates, I will be very upset.
I don't
so
own
you know.
past that, so I can't even put any more in the stack.
No, it's fine.
No,
As long as we're talking about Dead House Gates when you read it, I'll be okay.
so I'm finally restarting Malazan in July.
Nice.
I read the first 2 years ago when they first came out, so I remember names and kind of
Mhm.
things, but that's it.
When did they come out?
Ages.
90?
1999 for Gardens, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
I definitely read them back then.
I was 8. So
I wasn't alive.
A wee babe.
A wee bit. I was
a freshman in high school, so.
I was a twinkle in my daddy's eye.
Ty, if you were a freshman, I was probably a senior. Yeah. Depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're older than I am.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. I'm not the
Don't
old
you-
man.
Don't tell anybody. Except the 40
Secret's
people
out
that are on this chat, I guess.
Right. Everybody, it's a secret. Nobody tell. I'm about 160 pages in on the chapter called Fear.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
I know. Sounds terrifying. I feel this on a spiritual level. Yep, I get that. I hope you have fun with it, Colin.
Yeah.
Do
I
it.
love coming up with entire new hobbies in a week and a half. It's great fun.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise with Ben. He's very patient and very supportive. Let's see.
So hot right now.
Hey, Towers.
Hello.
There is a readathon in the Keymark Discord where there are 4 teams that throughout the month of April were doing the TBR Blitz, where we were getting books off of our TBRs and competing for bragging rights, which we will find out about on Tuesday. So, and my team is somewhat represented here, somewhat represented in the chat. And I was one of the 4 captains, and we've had a great time. It's been a blast.
It has been.
It has. Yeah.
Truly.
Christopher Warman. Okay. Compulsive book show off. If anybody has not already read Seasons of Albadone, you should read it. It is
Oh,
by
yes. It's on my TBR.
Christopher and his lovely wife, Ilan. I was blessed enough to interview them earlier. When was that? Like a month a month and a half ago, and they are amazing and super creative. And this is an excellent book, and it's very short. So if anybody's looking for a palate cleanser, pick it up.
Nice.
All right.
This episode sponsored
And
by.
it is added to the cart now.
Yes, it's so good. I loved it. It's like Grimm's Fairy Tales meets Miyazaki,
I think I have it. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I have it.
like
Okay, I
Studio
have
Ghibli films.
Nice.
It's very
big old
good.
TBR.
Okay, Last Argument of Kings. Nice. 5 Cats. I'm so far behind on comments, you guys. I'm working on it.
Very far. Very, very far.
Sorry, I'm trying.
More fantasy cat names.
Love that. Well, hey, Beanie Barbarian would be a great band name.
Yeah.
Beanie Barbarians.
Yeah.
Would be.
Play pretty much if it has strings on it, I can make some type of musical sound come out of it.
Mhm.
If it gets to, like the brass instruments, stuff like that, nah, not my thing.
Jimmy Nuts liked our team name, which made me happy when I was on
Nice.
Friday night. He was like, "That's an awesome name." I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, Jimmy's approval. That's awesome.
That would be a really
Hell yeah.
cool idea, Dan, actually. If a bunch of booktubers like introduced their animal companions, that would be amazing.
I'm for it.
100% do it.
Uh-oh, we got one awake right behind me.
Nice, Mark Willen. Okay. Nice, we're the same age. I always forget that Kev is like way younger than me, too.
I think both me and Kev are 21. I think.
It's awesome.
Oh wow, jeez.
To be that like far
Oh,
into
man.
epic fantasy already at 21.
That's
So
great.
jealous.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got
Such a lot
Awesome.
out of you.
Good for you guys. That's great. I think I stopped.
Yeah, I did too. Yep, adding more books to your TBRs for the next TBR Blitz Readathon.
yeah.
Yeah, we're doing one next month, right?
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, I knocked 5 off my TBR this month and added like 15. So
Yeah, I think that's pretty
It-
much
it
the
balances
general
out.
consensus.
Yeah,
Derek-
Ty
Yeah.
did because you haven't been around the fantasy community super long, right? Like you're kind of new to fantasy, so you really got a bunch of new ones.
oh yeah. Wait till you see the video tomorrow. I've got all sorts of stuff.
Gonna
Have a
turn
good
into
night,
Andrew
Derek.
Wizard here.
Right?
Yeah.
See, my problem was I'm
Yeah, that's true.
because I'm seeing the spreadsheet, I'm reading everyone's reviews of all of these books that I haven't heard of, and I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, that one
Oh,
sounds good too." It's not good. Nice, Charlie.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Are you talking about Ice Planet Barbarians now, Emily?
Don't get me
Uh.
started. Don't do it. Brian.
Dang, those are some really what's the word? It's endurance, but it's not endurance. I don't know how words work right now. It's fine.
I don't either. I'm not.
no.
I'm
I was
not
gonna
in
say
the-
those are some comfortable socks.
Words,
They're
They're
just
that
some
old.
really long-lasting socks.
words have been definitely failing today.
Oh yeah. I'm editing my video, and even in the video from yesterday, I was like, "Wow, the sentences are not great in this."
Oh, mine are never great. I
It's
do what I
fine.
can.
Right? That's all you can do.
I just splice together what sounds like a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what, Deanna? That is awesome. Lean
Hey.
into it, read those books, and I'm super glad you're enjoying it.
Incredible.
Deanna,
It's
what
never
was-
too late.
I
What was your-
absolutely love that, Deanna.
Yeah. What was your favorite book of the Readathon, Deanna, out of the 5?
Mhm.
Out of the 5 that she turned in this month?
Yeah.
Yes, this. Almost all of my books that aren't indies I get from secondhand bookshops
Same.
and or eBay.
Yeah, try not to give as little money as possible into the Amazon machine as I can.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yep. Usually if authors have copies on their private sites, I will try and buy those. Or there's a lot of really great indie bookshops online even that you can shop at. So Kev, I don't know how to feel about this comment. Like, I want to be, I'm part surprised and also not, weirdly, that you think this.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Look, he vibed with the barbarians so hard. He's like, yeah, this is a good book. It's like, this is what prompted Kev
My
to
people,
start working
yeah.
out.
I feel like we need to be barbarians riding tauntauns or something like that.
I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not true. Don't believe this slander. Nope. Mm-mm.
Wait, it's Daniel's birthday tomorrow?
Oh,
Yeah, happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Happy birthday.
Hope it's an awesome day. It will be my birthday month in an hour and a half. But I gotta wait.
Happy birthday.
I mean, it's
happy unbirthday.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's all become hobbits.
Right. Matt came in the chat. I love it. Socks of longevity. Love it, Casey. Legend of Blackjack takes the cake for the month.
Oh, yes.
Well, what about you guys? What is your favorites for the month? If it doesn't if it doesn't get in the way of your videos.
Oh, for certain. Declaration of the Rights of Magicians. Fantastic book.
Nice.
Historical fantasy. Very political fantasy. You're following William Wilberforce, who was big guy in the abolition of slavery in England. You're following Maximilian Robespierre, who is big into the French Revolution. Huge figure there. And then you're also following Fina, who is a slave escaping from a plantation and joining I believe it was the Haitian slave revolt. And combining all of that with magic and into this world, like, so you not only do you have all these debates about the rights of humans and the rights of the common people, but you also have the rights of these, like, the common magician as well, who is just as oppressed because the Templars exist and they decide that if you're just a normal person and not a noble, you can't use your magic. So I think that the author blended all that stuff really well together into the world, and it enhanced some of the things in the world in an interesting way. And there's also like this shadow war going on that's really cool. That's why it's called the Shadow Histories is the thing. So excited to read the second one next month.
Who's that by, Pete?
Nice.
H.G. Perry.
Yeah.
Can you get it down without causing an avalanche?
That's the real question.
I'm concerned.
It's not actually like.
Does anybody
it's not in
know
the wall.
where you live for 911?
It's not like.
Nice. That's a really cool cover.
Yeah,
Right?
that's really cool.
I own that. Is why I picked it up on a whim in Barnes & Noble one day.
Right.
I haven't read it though.
It's definitely one that I would say that for a lot of people, it's probably going to feel slow paced. But one, there's a really good bromance in it, which I was surprised by, between Wilberforce and Pitt, who is the prime minister.
I mean, you sold me with that.
Right. And then it's just like, it's really political fantasy. Like, I can't emphasize that a lot because it's a lot of talking about things, and the plot progresses.
And that's
by talking
added.
about things.
Mm-hmm. Katie, what about you? What was your favorite for the? Well, you were talking about in the Discord.
My favorite it was definitely the book I finished today, and it was, I don't know if any of you read it, but it's called A Wrinkle in Time. I'm sure everybody's heard of it.
Many moons.
I did not read that as a kid, and I didn't even really know what it was about. But so I was looking for an audiobook because I couldn't get 1984 on audio for until 6 weeks, and I was like, I'm not waiting. Obviously, that's not gonna work. So I was trying to find an audiobook so I could listen while I drove home and back, and I was like, that was the only audiobook I found that was available, not absurdly long, and was published in the 20th century. So I was like, all right, sure, that'll work. We'll listen to that. Oh my gosh, that was so. If I could go hand a book to my 10-year-old self, it would be that. It was just so good.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely my favorite.
Nice. Christopher, Tori.
Go ahead, Tor. Oh, can't hear you.
You're on mute.
Mute.
Is that a
Sorry.
Ben?
There is going to be a Ben joining me. I may have to jump out and come back in because this is weird and I don't know if it's going to still. Let's see. Hold on. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Something works. Hallelujah.
Yay.
Okay.
What?
So my favorite for the month. Did you just take it somewhere?
Yes, he stole it.
Ben, can I have it back?
Oh,
Mr. Beanie Queen, what did you do?
Mr. Beanie Queen took my book. So The Martian, I think, is going to be my book of the month. Legend was close. I really liked Legend a lot too, but this was just so good. I was wanting to read more sci-fi fantasy stuff this year. That was either a blend of the two or kind of softer sci-fi. I don't know if I would call this soft sci-fi, but it was very good. I really loved it. It's really great.
Rogue, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even
Christopher.
We know watch the
you have a lot of comments.
this has been a tough month for me because I had Senlin Ascends, which I loved.
close.
I've had Pon's Gambit, which I loved. I thought Joao Silva's Seeds of War was a great debut novel. Yep, there.
Yes.
And then I had Philip Chase's Way of Adon. So,
Oh, you got a lot of good books.
yeah, I had some great reads. I don't know. Part of me wants to lean to Senlin Ascends. It's just this unique world, but there was a part in it that I was like, what? You know, it just didn't make sense to me, kind of thing, for what was going on with the rest of it. It kind of took me out of it a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, it's a tough call for this month, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah,
How about
But-
you, Ty?
I'm happy that my reads were good. You know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of a suck up answer. So, hey, Ben.
Yeah,
Everybody say hello to Ben.
No,
If you've never met him
everybody.
before, this is my husband, Ben. This is not just a random man that
Hey,
showed
Ben.
up at my house.
I was
Hey,
walking
random,
by.
hey,
so,
random guy.
no,
Right off the street.
but yeah, no, I generally was like a really big fan of Phased. I mean, everyone in the chat can attest to that. I've been talking about it all month. So,
Nice.
I mean,
Mhm.
thanks.
like I said, it was like a suck up answer, but I mean, it's
compliments. I'm like, thanks.
nice.
I'm
So,
really
Ben,
glad
what'd you read this month? You have a favorite book
only
this
read
month?
2 books, and this is why I wasn't part of a readathon. I read, am reading
You're
The
close to being
Martian,
done with it.
close to being done, and then I read Pirate Freedom by Gene Wolfe. Which,
And you finished
well, what did I finish?
audiobook.
What did I? Oh yeah, I finished A Touch of Light too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty good.
That's-
Good stuff.
That's a good reading month for you.
Yeah, it does sound like a good month.
It is pretty good.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of Ben fans in the comments.
All the Ben fans.
Yeah.
All the Ben fans,
No,
It's hard not to be a fan of Ben.
right? I mean, he's just gonna have to take over my channel at some point.
Of course.
No one could do that.
I mean, he's the baker. You got it. Oh, we dropped to Katie. Oh no.
Drop to Katie.
I
Oh,
know.
no.
What happened?
Katie.
Oh, there's a message in the chat.
Yeah, I know Madison's read some good ones this month too.
Yeah.
Blade itself was
Mhm.
a favorite. Nice.
Tress, absolutely. It's
Madison's excited.
Had to tell it, you know.
Look at those lips.
Yep. We have
There she
Katie.
is.
I don't know what happened.
I accidentally ejected myself. Whoops.
Hit the eject button went flying
Just-
out.
I'm never flying with you in a plane. It's all-
Because I don't have pilot license.
Tagana, a favorite for the month. You're doing a job, really good.
Nice. Yeah, I
Last
enjoyed
Unicorn.
Okay.
I've been hearing more and more about The Last Unicorn, so it's starting to be like, maybe I should try to pick that up because I never read that when I was younger.
it. Kevin, that's
It's
the
interesting.
Stephen King I want to pick up is Needful Things.
Yeah, Ben and I read. Did we read Last Unicorn
That was part of book
last
club.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, last year.
that was a me pick.
Yep. Scar by China Mieville.
Cactus
Ship of
People.
Magic.
Nice.
Dandelion Dynasty.
Yes.
I still have to
Pizza.
read that. I still have to read that series. I have it.
So
I have it on
beautiful.
the shelf.
Same.
Do you have it, Tori?
Mm-hmm. I have the first one. Britain turned 22 in March. You guys, Kevin and Katie aren't the only two in here.
Lordy.
Yeah, my birthday was in March.
Man.
I did not turn 22 though.
You can turn 22 every year if you want.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's 22
Age's
like
numbered.
plus a few.
I've been 35 for several years now.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Daniel. Glad you enjoyed it.
Okay, at least I have backup in the chat that it's not like, oh yeah, he's just talking.
I'm not a you brought this.
Yeah, we could have had 6 more points. Ben.
Right?
Well,
Smash the
he may
toes.
not have been on my team though. That would have been hilarious if he had joined but wasn't on my team.
Bookishly bookish, like Providence of Fire. Interesting. Are you going to do a review of that? Because I would like to hear your thoughts on why you liked it as someone who read Emperor's Blades and couldn't get through the second book.
That was worded very carefully and diplomatically, Pete. I appreciate
I
it.
was trying very hard.
You can tell. Are we booktubers? Yeah, so I read that and it was kind
It wasn't my thing.
it wasn't really for me.
It didn't work for me.
I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on why it worked for you. But no, really, I am curious. I'm always like,
Yeah.
okay, if I didn't like something or vehemently thought it was aggressively mediocre, it's always interesting to me to see like
Same.
who likes it and why they like it.
Mm-hmm. Matt from Go Read Books, Wave of Dan was
Nice.
my top read this month. Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, bread, like sandwich bread mostly.
He's very good. He's too humble about it. Are you talking about what is that called? The Wolf. It's by Julie. What's her name? Wolf's Head, Wolf's Heart is the second book. What is the first book? But yes, I read the first one, and I actually have them on my mass market paperback shelf. Dragonbone Chair. Lots of March birthdays in the house here.
Nice.
Go back through the chat, Ulrika, and you will add 20 books to your TBR.
It's having the opposite
No.
effect.
Nice.
Okay, interesting.
I
It
agree,
depends
Kev.
on the day.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to do that
As
more
truthful
because,
as
like,
possible.
when I do my wrap ups, I'm going to say I'm not going to review or rate them, but I will be mentioning books that I DNF and why they didn't work for me, because I also think that is really important to have both sides. Because as long as you're not, bringing trash talk and negativity, it's not a problem.
No,
It's not a problem at all.
because if you say you DNF the book for a certain reason, then somebody that likes that reason can go and pick it up. Say, hey, well,
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Exactly.
And it's also valuable because I know there are people out there that look at, like, I do this sometimes. I will look at why people didn't like a book, and that might help me decide to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Or if it's somebody that has similar reading taste to you and they really didn't like something, chances are, not always, but sometimes. Madison has changed her mind about being a Ben fan because you are a baker.
Bread.
Hey,
Also, Anitha is definitely choosing violence.
Yeah,
after-
look at that. Speaking
Oh,
speaking of
Anitha, did you finish your books?
Yeah.
Anitha, get reading.
Because of our friendship, Anitha, I'm going to give you a pass this one time for that comment.
Look, she's just coming at Kev because I don't know. Because Kev said people had to be honest, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, but it's a little on the line of trash talking to just say it sucked. Why?
Being
Why did
honest.
it suck? Anitha?
See, you have to be very careful with Anitha. You're gonna get what you ask for with it.
Literal. Yeah, Anitha's like, uh-oh. Yeah, Dead House Gates is my favorite book of all time, Anita.
Started a war.
I mean,
But-
one of them, but for sure on the top of the stack. I can't speak to Wheel of Time. I know Chris has experience with it. Malazan, honestly, I promise it is not as scary as people make it sound. It is a big fantasy series, but it's not like it's not going to break your brain. I promise.
I'll tell you in a couple months.
And what I'll speak to Wheel of Time is it's better if it was like kind of like an early read for you, maybe a little bit. There's still a lot of good. I mean, Wheel of Time is, I like it. It has a lot of meaning for me. Even just getting past the slog part of the series, but it has a lot of meaning for me. But I read it early too, so
Yeah. Okay. We love you, Anitha. How's your book going, by the way?
Yeah, book 5, is it in?
I
Have you
can check.
submitted?
Hold on. I will be able to tell you in 10
I
seconds.
still got to get my review done of the other one, so mine will be in next sprint.
nice.
Nice. We got 2 more, but neither of them are Pete or Anitha.
Look, I just told you it'll be in there in a minute.
Yeah, Pete. But Anita's in here talking smack when she's like,
he's like,
"Oh,
I
I can't be here. I can't be here."
He's like, I got to write my review.
I got to think about this and type out words and make sure that they make sense in the right order and don't just go all over the place. I'm not trying to write a puzzle.
Book
You can
good.
just say that you really liked the part about the elf and the star.
Hmm.
I mean,
I'll count it.
Book good, star good, elf good. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
there might have
Please
been other
buy.
characters.
Nice. How many
Nice.
pages, how many pages do you have left, Anitha? You got to be really close.
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think a lot of people would agree.
Oh, I thought I read that so wrong. I thought she was saying that Wheel of Time should have had 6 more books. I was
Whoa.
That's what I
One
thought it
book
was saying too at first. Like, that would be a lot.
yeah, like what?
I haven't read Tad Williams, Ray, but I know that Jimmy Nuts is a big fan of Tad Williams, which I did not know until this week. And the way he described it, I would guess that they're like probably not similar tones in any way, but like maybe like they're bigger worlds, a little bit more of a slow burn.
This also could be like an Andrew Wizardly Reads question because I'm pretty sure him and Nico have done both.
Yes, I would definitely ask Andrew Wizard for sure because he knows all of the things about books.
Birds and the Bees too. I don't know where that came from. It's fine.
Random.
Sorry.
I mean, he has 2 children, so
he
Yes.
obviously should know something.
yeah, I had Eye of the World and I tried it 3 times and then I was like, yeah, no. And I knew it was one of those things where, like Chris said, because I didn't have the nostalgia of kind of that being my gateway series or something that I read when I was newer to fantasy, I totally understand why people love it.
Yeah.
I just think going back to Wheel of Time after like Malazan is a weird like jump
Yeah,
back.
that's where I'm gonna be, which is gonna be interesting because I feel like it's gonna come into a similar thing with Harry Potter for me because like I didn't read Harry Potter till I was like 15, and by that time I was like, oh, this is because unpopular opinion. I think Harry Potter is really poorly written. I respect what it's done for the fantasy community, but like her world building is trash. I'm sorry. Like she didn't do anything until book 5. Anyways, yeah, so I feel like Wheel of Time is gonna sit similar to that, where I'm like, oh, I'll respect what it does, but like I don't have like any big attachment to it.
There you go, Ray. You can chat with Madison.
Look,
Radar.
Anita, I'm sorry. I had to.
What's
You
Anita's-
keep pulling Anita back with these comments. Oh man.
Oh,
You're getting in trouble when she's calling you Peter too.
really?
Yeah. Good thing she doesn't know your middle name. That's all I can say about that.
Wands are coming up.
Yeah. Anita, I'm sorry you haven't read it, so like if I remember correctly. So your words don't hurt me. And I could also like go in about the flaws of Percy Jackson as well if you really wanted to, because there are flaws.
Every series has flaws.
It's true.
Mhm.
We have to acknowledge the flaws and the things that we like so we can truly love them.
That's right. That's how Ben and I have stayed married for 13 years right there. All right, let's do another sprint.
So Anita can
All
sprint.
right.
So Anita can.
And Pete can submit that book.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
better see that on that spreadsheet by the end of this sprint.
And that'll
Pete.
leave what 30 minutes for everybody to get in those last bit, reviews.
Yep.
250 words on that Goodreads review too.
What we
There you go.
will probably do is we'll do this sprint and then we may just go like back to back into a shorter one, so that anybody who is still trying to get theirs in will have the last like 20 minutes to do, and then we can talk afterwards.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
How was that?
Interesting.
Yeah, very.
Felt like I was in an elevator for a second.
There we go.
Yeah, I think that's a nice. I like that.
All right.
Stamp of approval. Ben has to get up early for work tomorrow, so he is going to jump out.
Oh no.
Wait. Doesn't he sleep in the same room that you're in, though?
So, because my husband is a saint, he is going to sleep on the couch until I'm done and come and get him
Aw.
and bring him back to bed.
Are you gonna carry him like the 5-year-olds from the car?
No. We do carry our 5-year-old in from the car quite frequently.
Nice.
Yeah, she's still I love that she still does the like pick me up things with Ben and I. I'm gonna hold on to that as long as I can.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the ding was a plus. Mark Willen, if you didn't get my message up above, please check your Discord messages.
Oh snap!
'Cause I have a question about your submission.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
No, it's okay.
Everything is fine.
Everybody's okay.
We're at 3rd floor, men's fragrances and sleepwear.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, somebody's going to the dean's office.
You know, I have to say, I promise like nothing earth shattering. I'm just checking on a possible doubled bonus point. That's it. Which I'm honestly shocked. This is the first time I have had to double check with somebody to make sure they didn't double up on a bonus point for the entire month of April, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Oh, come on, you had to mess up the streak.
for 450 some points. Ish.
For what?
For 450 some points, which is, at least 160 some bucks.
I'd venture to say we're closer to 500.
Tori's lips are sealed.
Tune in on Tuesday at 6
I was
o'clock
gonna say
Eastern time.
would love I would love nothing better than to tell you guys all of the things, but I can say nothing.
Yeah, you're probably right, Katie.
I don't want to get yelled at.
Just based on the number of people who finished out and got 5-star.
You guys, the numbers, I'm like, I'm not even, I'm kind of numb to the shock at this point. Excellent chapter. So many words per page. Troy, look at your physical copy. Oh, for Lonesome Dove. Nice.
Nice.
And yes, I am so excited to read this. I have it on my Kindle.
I got something for Dan, by the way, since he's actually in the chat.
Ooh.
Got this in today. There we go.
Nice.
For that little tag video that he got. So.
Nice.
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 Griffin close up. Everybody say hi, Griffin.
Yay for Griffin.
He was missing out on my attention.
Well, that's not acceptable.
Gosh, you had to have socialization with real life people when you have a dog right there that
I
wants,
know.
Nice, Kev.
eyeball exclusive. I don't know why that's-
Kev is awesome.
It's so funny because I'm actually prouder of the number of books I read in a month now that I know so many people that read more because of audiobooks and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much read eyeball exclusive. I'm reading
Oh, an elitist over there.
the only audiobook or one of like 2 or 3 I will finish this year. So.
Triple E. Eyeball exclusive elitist. I'm with you there, Tori. I can't get into audiobooks for some odd reason.
Tori, did you say you read We Are the Dead?
No, I have it on my Kindle and I've been staring at it for way too long.
I was gonna have it in my
Same.
May. I was gonna have it in my May, but I just didn't fit it in.
I
so,
can't either.
yeah.
Yeah. I definitely want. There's so many books.
So many.
There's so
So
many
many
books.
I'm surprised I haven't read this yet. It's just right in my wheelhouse. I know it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without. I'm trying to do something in Excel, and Ben is not here.
Uh-oh.
Everybody pray
What
for
do you
me.
need to do?
You got it.
Ben, come
Got
back.
it. I got it.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you are hip,
Huh? Oh, Griffin.
buddy. I love you.
Let
80
me-
pound.
So how'd everybody, how many like pages and stuff, how'd you guys do?
I got one more chapter in. It was a Glockta chapter, so that was awesome.
Nice.
I had dinner.
Hey, that's productive.
very
Self-care,
productive.
right?
I got a single chapter in as well, so you know.
Nice.
Yeah, I just wrote a review and then browsed Reddit for a hot second.
Hey, it was your 5th book, right?
Nice.
Productive.
Very productive.
We love to see it.
Guys, I like
Rogue.
did the thing and then put it back the way it was before.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So proud of myself. You have no idea how terrified I've been of the spreadsheet because I don't want to miss. Like, I had the spreadsheet where when you guys put in the submissions, like I had the list, and then I
Mhm.
made an entire new sheet just so I wasn't touching anything in that one.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
that's the way to
Here's
do it.
all
That's-
of the
I made like an Excel sheet for like the books and then the prompts because I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally like use the wrong prompt for a book and like, oh
Yep.
man, so I kept like double checking that.
I figured out. I set up my Readathon TBR from the bonus points backwards
So did
because
I.
it was just way easier to do that.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
I did well, but I think I only read one. Did I read any books that were on that original TBR? Like, I think I maybe have read. I don't think I did. I didn't read a single book that I said I was going to read. But, you know,
You got them all anyways.
yeah. I spread
Hey, you
that-
get your 5, so
Yeah.
The
mood reading for the win.
Yep.
Marquelin bonus point has been figured out and fixed.
Nice.
Woohoo!
There it is.
It was just a mix up. So I have fixed it.
It was a little oopsie.
Yep.
Oopsie.
I mean, I'm honestly shocked everybody's managed to keep everything this straight so far. It's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. I will let you know, Madison. I have no idea, but I will let you know. Wendy got 25 pages.
Oh, jeez. That's amazing.
Do we need one more sprint before everything wraps up?
Marquelin,
Or?
you don't need to
You should.
resubmit anything. I went into the spreadsheet and added the the correct bonus prompt for you, so you are good to go on your last one. Thiago, it's the end of the readathon, so yes,
We had to go hard.
Yep.
we did. We are committed.
It sounds like you're living under a rock, Thiago. We've been talking about this for.
I've been talking about this since February. I was just gonna say a shade of madness, Thiago.
Rogue beat you to it.
Yep. 13 pages, lots of words. Nice. I'm glad you're liking it. That's awesome. Okay. 9 books total this month. That's awesome.
Go Daniel.
When's the third one come out for Thiago?
Thiago, do you have an official answer for it?
3 books this year, Thiago? Come on.
Well,
It would
Shade of Madness
technically
came
be
out
like
in
2.
January.
I was just
Yep.
teasing
Yeah.
teasing us about the sprints, like, come on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's planning on dropping the 4th one yet this year.
I
possibly next
thought
year.
I, as far as I'm aware, he was planning on doing it late this year
Okay.
because of just how some of his scheduling worked out.
He's told me this. I should know. I feel like a horrible person right now.
Sorry, gosh.
I know. I'm a horrible friend.
Oh no.
There we go. Maybe September.
He's
maybe,
aiming for
Maybe
September.
September. Yeah.
All good,
Maybe.
Marcolin. Okay.
Chiaro, you got this. We're looking forward to it. No pressure.
Yep.
But take your time if you have to.
Yes. Take your time. But enjoying this series so far.
Want to read We Are the Dead. Also, this fall might be a decent time to start it. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
No.
You know, right now I'm sitting at. So I went and saw Renfield the other day, which was really good.
Yeah, we're talking about
No, I'm sorry.
that.
Touche.
My brain doesn't hold information very well.
You have too many writer friends that are just telling you all the dates, and you get them all mixed up. It's just, you know.
It's true, but like Chiago and Andrew Meredith are like my alpha reader, like critique group writer friends, so I feel doubly bad about this. I'm sorry, Chiago. Here,
No.
it's aiming for September.
There we go.
Just get a tattoo. It's fine.
It's moments like this when having an ADD brain drives me nuts, because I can have a conversation with someone like yesterday and they're like, oh yeah, I remember that. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
It's the same with me too.
Especially dates and months, and like when things are being planned out is usually like I'm pretty sure I've asked my mother-in-law at least 8 times when we're going camping this year.
And
Nice.
and names for me too. Like I'm like excited to read this book, but then when I'm on camera and I'm talking about it, I'm like, yeah, this great book that I'm reading by
That one guy.
that one guy that I'm really excited to read.
I can't get names to save my life, so it's fine.
Yeah. I was going to say, I knew that the plan was that you were going to finish the last one by the beginning of 2024. I remembered that much. I couldn't remember which month you had said you were planning on for Twist of Faith.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
So cool. All right, guys, we're going to have about a 15-minute sprint to get us to the end of
Let's do it.
the Readathon. And when that gong sounds, I will be putting a red line in the spreadsheet, and we cannot accept any more submissions. Anitha and Marcolin, you guys got to come through here. I'm sitting here like, watching that spreadsheet. So let's do our last sprint.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
You guys got this.
Come on, Anita.
I know. We need one more submission, guys. One more for like a massive milestone. You guys can do it.
Anita, it's calling your name.
I know. Marcolin
got
got
this.
a second one to submit too.
Marcolin,
All right, guys. The Keymark Discord TBR Blitz April Readathon is officially closed.
Done.
Woohoo!
And so I'm going to put a red line in the spreadsheet real quick before I forget. And we got 3 people who finished their 15 points in the last sprint, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Good job, guys.
Madison
guys.
had the awesome idea to do a live axe starring on screen for the 3 people who finished. And I think that's an awesome idea. So axe,
That is an awesome idea.
pen.
You want to make
So-
yourself the big screen?
Let me, yes.
Yeah, do that.
Like that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is very odd.
That's a lot of
It
Tory.
is.
Our queen. All hail our queen.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one who turned in the final sprint was Anitha. So let's see. I gotta find Anitha.
Great job,
Where's
Anitha.
Anitha?
She's in there messing with us.
So there's Anitha.
I think we're
probably
surprised.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
not the most beautiful star I've drawn on this axe, Anitha, but I hope you're proud of it anyway. There's Anitha.
There was a hard-earned one, so
It was.
a little ragged one is.
Go ahead.
That's a little ragged at the edges. You know, there's a
You know-
hard-earned one, so.
The other problem with this is because I am drawing on wood grain, the pen
Oh,
ink
for-
does bleed. Just Pete, I'm so sorry. You're like, "Ugh."
Hi, everybody.
You know, it'd be really funny if that was a PNG and like not transparent other than the headphones and hair, and you could just like see
Yeah, I
your
could do
face in it.
the.
It'd be awesome. Okay, the next one, the second to last, was Markwillen. So find Markwillen over here.
Marklin, nice.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I'm getting better at it, guys. Maybe.
You got this.
There
It's
we
like
go.
pancakes. The first one's always a little.
Second
Yeah.
star. And the final submission of the readathon goes to Monique.
Good
who
job.
is-
Monique.
Monique is right here above, fittingly, right above the barbarian.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, this one's going to be a little tougher. Hold on. Okay. There we go.
Bam.
Live axe starring, and I will try to remember to put pictures of those in the axe chat after this. I have to apologize. I missed a couple stars because I lost track a couple of times and I tried really hard to keep up. So if anyone thinks they are missing any stars, please feel free to let me know. And I will remedy that.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things to keep track of. This was the funny one, and I won't show you guys too closely, but this is my list of everyone's bonus prompts and which ones everybody had used. So I was like manually keeping
wow.
track of. It's like, okay, I got to write this out because otherwise
Some
I'm.
old school tracking there.
Oh yeah,
My brain is
Excel's
already
weird
like,
for you.
wait, you could do that in Excel.
I know, but I'm also old school enough where it helps my brain to like
Mhm.
see it visually on a piece of paper which is another reason why I like physical copies of books.
But like
Oh.
conditional formatting, though.
I know. You know what? If
I have
I'm
like 3 different ways to do it already.
if I ever captain a readathon again, I will have you help me set up the spreadsheet. How about that?
More than happy to.
Okay. If
There
you're in it.
If I'm in it, you know, or
Actually,
just
if you're not, it wouldn't matter anyway.
be
You
like,
can still
hey,
help me set up the spreadsheet.
you're accounting man, do this, help.
This would be awesome, Brian, to be honest. Yeah, so closing comments, and I'll apologize for my non-coherence ahead of time because my brain's fried, but I'm so proud of you guys, and I am so incredibly grateful to have had a chance to be part of this team this month and made some new friends and strengthened friendships I already had. I almost said old friends, but I've learned not to do that anymore. So yeah, you guys are amazing, and I had no idea what I was doing when I said yes to this readathon. But you guys kept me going, and I appreciate you all ever so much. So thank you for coming along with me for this wild ride this month.
And you are a great captain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
We're happy to have.
Yeah.
The axe was a fantastic idea.
For real.
I'm
Yes.
very
Yeah.
excited. I'm very excited
Absolutely.
about it. And it's going to stay. I will be using it as a feature piece on my bookshelves in all of my videos. And it will be flipped the other way around now so we can reveal all the names on it. So that'll be cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We
Yeah.
all worked very hard and we did it.
Yes.
Monique, you
Monique, you have been
are
amazing.
final points of the readathon goes to Monique.
Nice.
Anitha and Marquelin, thank you guys right up to the wire. Didn't give up. I appreciate you.
I mean, Anitha was trying to tell us, but
I know.
Yeah.
She was messing with us in the group chat.
She will never look at Shadow Rising the same again.
We do, Zin. I mean, we are in the lead as of Saturday. We were in the lead by about 40 points. 40.
I think it was like 43. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have had an amazing 24 hours. So I'm not, Tuesday's the confirmation, but I will be very surprised if we don't win. And I'm really proud of you guys because I set us goals and I thought they were really lofty goals. And like, I'm kind of ashamed of myself for setting them so low. So, you guys totally blew past. I kept changing them. I'd be like, oh, well, okay, I'll set a little higher. Oh, well, I better set a little higher. So thank you, Deanna. You guys have been amazing. Ray, I'm so glad that you stuck in there with us and had a good time.
Absolutely, Ray.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Glad to meet you, Ray, too.
Jen, I was so grateful to have Madison on the team, to have that support from a captain who had been through it already and knew what the ropes were for the most part. That was very wonderful.
And
shout
winning
out,
captain, by the way.
yeah, winning captain Madison. Also, can we give a brief shout out to our assistant captain and cheerleader Ty? Thank you, Ty, for being such a big help. Yeah, you get to blush a little bit now.
All right. It's all you guys.
Thanks for keeping the chat going, Ty. Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's been fun. I mean, you guys made it fun, so. Plus, you gave me a place to make goofy videos and Rocky montages, and so.
That was
I
amazing.
mean, where else can I do that?
Sarah, I have to give a shout out to Sarah, who I think officially read more books this month than she has in the last two fiction books than she has in the last 2 years combined for me, because I twisted her arm and made her join the readathon, and she got all.
Well, that was a good twist of the arm.
It was. Thank you.
And she's
Sarah.
been awesome in the chat, too. Sarah's been
Oh
great.
yeah. I mean, I think she's awesome, but I'm biased, so.
Yeah. Well, I can confirm she's awesome.
Thanks, Marquelin. Yeah, I was really hoping that everyone wasn't really sick of me this month, because I was in everybody's DMs the entire month. It's like, hey, how's it going? It's just me checking in. No pressure.
I had that gap between the third and fourth month, or the third and fourth book, I remember. And yeah, I remember Tori's like,
It's
"Hey,
like,
Chris,
how you
you
doing?
all right?"
Yep. Well, I knew
Yeah,
a
it was
couple
awesome.
people were, rearranging their TBRs in the third and fourth week a little bit. And so I wanted to make sure that nobody was like panicking about getting any points in or trying to find a book or anything like that. So,
I mean, I know I stressed you out a little bit. Like I didn't think I started the book and then, like didn't do anything until this week. So it's fine.
it was totally fine, Katie. I would have been super proud of you whether you had turned in 3 books or 5.
Mhm.
I don't usually map out like how many pages I'm going to read a day, but I did for the readathon. So yeah,
Mhm.
Nice.
I was able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Casey, you should absolutely join in a readathon. They're super fun. And also, are there any stats within reason that I can figure out that you guys would be interested in me pulling for either the live stream on Tuesday or our group chat, because I'll put all of the stats from the whole month like in the group chat so you guys can see like a lot of the ones that I've been keeping track of.
I don't know if you did this on the last recap, the group recap for all the teams, but did you do one for what the most used prompt was?
I can tell you guys that right now if you want to know.
Yeah.
Our most used bonus prompt was the 21st century.
Nice.
But the second runner-up was indie author.
Nice.
Nice. That makes
And yep, and the third runner-up was debut novel, which is also awesome.
Yep.
Let's see. 36% of our ratings were 5-star.
Wow, that's pretty.
Which
Cool.
was I
Yes.
was really proud of that. 46% were 4-star. So between the two of them, we really only had like 17% that were not 4 and 5
Just
star.
good and below.
Like
yeah.
Mhm.
like I read it for the readathon.
Right. In the main prompts, our major ones were recent addition to the TBR was a big one, but also friend recommendation, which I thought was really cool.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one was a big one. And then continuing a series after that. And then the fourth top prompt was actually the intimidating chunker. So kudos to you
Nice.
guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was out on that one. I wouldn't have finished.
Yeah.
So now the big question: how many romantasy books did we read?
That is a good question.
Romantasy.
Oh, romantasy.
Yeah.
The Honey Witch.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen next year.
Oh, my
I think it needs to be a prompt.
Right.
Good night, Kev. Thanks for staying
night,
up with
Kev.
us.
See you,
Good
Kev.
night,
Good
Kev.
job, Kevin.
One
Yeah.
cool stat is would be like, and you said this last time, but the percentage of people that turned in 5 books. That's
Oh, you guys are not going to believe it. Like, I'm still just glowing over it.
over 50. Just based on the number you gave and the number of people that I know turned in, I'm betting it's 50%.
50%.
Yeah.
We are over 50% in the team, yes.
Insane.
Let's
Nice.
see, what else can I tell you guys? Those, yeah, some of the percentages I can't just because they'll give away too much, but
I'll say we had 37 people on our team, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So if everybody had turned in all 5 books in 15 points, we would have gotten 555 points.
Yes.
I'm saying we probably got above
Max.
500, like with what you said, Katie.
Yeah.
So like,
Tori's over there like, would you guys please stop so I can
No,
like
That's
I
like
have 3
90%.
children. I can keep a poker face all day.
that's 90%. Katie. Like with that prediction, if that prediction goes up, it's at least 90% did 15 books, 15 points.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is wild.
That might be a bit much. Maybe I'm betting I don't know.
I'm all the fan theories. I'm here for it.
I think we got above 90%. I think we got above 500 points. So I'm confident that 90% of people got like all 5.
Yeah,
books
because
available.
there's a lot of silent people in our group too.
Mhm.
So
True.
yeah.
There were definitely several people that get like missed points too, though. So
Yeah, so it's not going to be
Mhm.
100.
yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to see.
Yeah.
Also, it would be cool to know like the average number of books read per member of the team. So, like,
Oh yeah, that would be an easy one to do.
4.9.
You can't
I-
go past numbers, right?
Yeah, Zen, I will definitely let you guys know how many points we got in the like whatever that was, 30 hours. And then I will share like screenshots of the breakdowns of like the little things that I was keeping track of once the scoreboard is up so that you guys can actually see the numbers in the chat. I actually was thinking about doing, because I'm going to have to go through the entire spreadsheet again tomorrow and Tuesday. And I'm thinking about adding up the total number of pages we read this month.
If that's not too much effort, I mean, obviously that could be like a major pain in the rear.
Yeah.
Yes, but it would also
guess-
be very interesting.
I guess how do you determine that? Do you go by like the
Goodreads.
typical paperback or Goodreads? Okay.
Yeah, it would just be through Goodreads.
Or you could
So, I mean, it would be an approximate, it wouldn't be.
you could multiply the number of books read by 200 and just all the way there. So we read at least this many pages.
At least this many pages, yes. That's amazing, Wendy. I'm really impressed by that.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause she
That's
started
awesome, Wendy.
at 2 o'clock CST when I started.
Nice.
So can you tell I type instead of talk
That's
things?
crazy. I can't do that. That's awesome.
Anitha read at least 400 pages today, I think, because she had Shadow Rising. I don't know when she finished that, but like her last book was at least 400 paging.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's the engineer now.
Some predictions in the chat.
475.
475 would be about.
But Jen, this
85.
isn't you. Can it would if you really want to put in that amount of effort.
that's a lot of effort, yeah.
But also, that's not completely accurate because of like points being weird and
Certain things.
So yep.
What is the black and blue collar reader? You just said you're about to read Blood Meridian as a nightcap. Are you okay? Like,
How you doing, Dan? Did the stress get to you?
Dad.
I feel that. I am
awesome.
in a very violent part of Forge of Darkness right now, so I'm with you, Dan.
You guys, Anitha read 350 pages today.
Anitha, you did great.
That's like
That's team player.
boss
right
level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is boss level reading, my friend.
You
Wow.
Rock, you rock, Anitha.
Please do give yourself a nice break.
Yes.
Go to the spa, like have a massage. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I like Brian's theory. I'm going with that one. Correct,
Yeah,
Brian.
sure. 900 works.
I love
Yes.
I love Mathmagic Land. What is that from? Donald Duck?
Out of a possible 555 points, we scored 900.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the
Okay.
other teams would definitely raise an eyebrow at that.
We're just that
No,
good
it's
though.
okay. They just donated their points to us. That's all.
I
Yeah.
am really curious to see what the totals are for all four teams for
Mhm.
points and for books read.
Books read, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really
Yeah.
good because we hit just in our own team. We went over because we were at 549 on the scoreboard on Saturday. So we're way past 550. So I'm really hoping that we got over 600 total. That'd be really cool.
Corey, did most people submit their reviews on Goodreads, or did they do Amazon? Or
Yeah, good question. So the majority was definitely Goodreads, but we had some readers like Katie who used Storygraph.
Storygraph. Yep.
So yeah, Storygraph, and then we had I think like 2 or 3 Amazon. There weren't too many, but yeah, like
Yeah, I never did
95% of it was Goodreads reviews. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I refuse to use Goodreads, so
In the whole readathon, yeah, that would be really interesting. I don't know how, like, maybe at the end there's a way that Derry and Kay and Jordan and I can like combine our like book numbers and figure out if we can add them together or something. I'm sure Jordan would be up for that.
you could definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
All right.
Nice.
Touch grass, guys.
Yeah, go touch grass. Go
Sunlight.
outside the cave.
No, that's the angry burning thing in the sky. We stay away from that.
That's why we read books.
The light.
I'm not gonna see the sun for at least 20 so
Also, speaking of which, guys, make sure you're hydrating and like feeding yourselves. If you haven't taken a drink since we started, please do.
I mean,
I'm out of wine.
make me.
See, I think this seemed appropriate for the barbarians. You know?
Yes.
Skulls of our enemies and stuff, you know.
That's right.
Drink out of the den of our enemies.
Oh,
Oh,
that makes me really happy, Anitha. I mean, I'm glad that I pushed you to read more this month.
Yeah.
Get more points. Yeah, that was something that I knew like way back in February. I already had the team name settled, and I had seen I went to Shields for something else, and they had this whole rack of these like wooden different types of weapons, and I had seen the barbarian axe, and I told Ben, oh man, like I really want one of those one day. And then when I came up with the team name, it was like, you know what would be cool? Because I like having mementos. I'm a very sentimental person.
Of course.
So like I wanted to have like a team memento that we could all have, like, and it'll be kind of it's, you know, spot on my shelves, and anytime you watch a video, it'll be up there, and yeah, it'll be
Like,
cool.
hey, that's us.
Look for the name. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that's me.
I'm on there.
Yeah, no, that was a fantastic idea.
I
Thank
think
you.
it was a big incentive. I think it was definitely a big.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what that stuff.
Because who doesn't like getting stars, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm trying to remember if who I was talking with a few days ago about this, but we were talking about how, you know, as adults, we really still love like team competitions. Was that you and Madison and I, Katie?
Maybe.
I feel like Madison was part of that conversation somehow. Anyways, but yeah, we were talking about how, you know, getting stars and being part of a team and having something to compete for, like we never like lose the want to do that. And it's still fun even when we're old. So
Absolutely.
we need more of these kinds of things that are, and it's super friendly competition where everybody's just like, you know, excited, and there's smack talk, but it's pretty tame. So
Sure.
yeah, nice. I mean, I hope nobody died during the process of this readathon. Maybe some brains have fried here at the end, but
May's gonna be like 2 books read.
yep. That's why I'm like mood reads only, please.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad for me. I
No.
know I've had some other readathons where I pushed myself to read like 10 books, and that really
Oof.
like just killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
go ahead, Katie.
But I like the book cap a lot. Like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
because it set a good goal for like for me, I don't usually read 5 books in a month. Usually I read 3 to 4. So like it set a goal, but like for everyone else, I feel like it let people like relax, pick books they wanted to read, and not like overpressure themselves. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good way to do it, because it really evens the playing field for all of the different paces of readers.
Mhm.
And it also really encourages a team mindset, because if everybody's just able to read 20 books and get all the points, then there's really no incentive for them to go back for their teammates and say, hey, you know what? I'm done, but you got this. Let's buddy read. Like, you know,
Right.
that was awesome.
Yeah. Like if that was the case, I make sure I was on the team that Esme was on.
Right. Or Andrew Wizard. Yep.
Or Andrew.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Esme's amazing. I don't know how she
Mhm.
does it.
She's so nice. So I love
Oh
her.
yeah,
She's
love Esme.
nice.
She's a wonderful person.
Absolutely.
Yep. Sarah and I do sprints during the week for writing and reading and stuff all the time, and it works really well. So
Oh, cool.
I would love, if there's writers, I would love to do a writing sprint.
I mean, May is going to be I basically read in April. Now I need to actually finish a book.
Yeah.
Writing
Yeah.
sprints.
Hey, I'm
Down for it.
Amen.
Yep. All for it.
Yep.
Amen. Yep.
Because I really need to get moving now. Let's see.
You need to have a disclaimer on the next readathon.
Right? Disclaimer, enter at your own risk.
Maybe suffocated by a book falling on your face as you sleep.
Right?
Looking at Anitha here.
Yeah, Anitha, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I figured out what everyone's total pages read were if you were not in the top 2 or 3 for the month.
Oh, for sure.
I kind of want to figure that out now. I might just be
Do it.
stuck in the spreadsheet all day tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Like
Look, that's still
you
life
guys,
right there.
you guys who did the chunker prompt, good for you guys. Prompt.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I might have been able to push myself to do the 5 with the chunker, but
I mean, I did, but I feel like I cheated a little bit because my chonker was a more YA style fantasy.
Yeah.
So for those of you that
Quicker
did like
read.
Robin Hobb as your chonkers,
That's true, but I read
Yeah.
almost exclusively middle grade this month. So like,
hey, but you found a new favorite book, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
it works. Yeah.
that is true.
I agree, Sarah.
Yeah, with Deathless as my chunker, it was like I think it skated a little bit past 500, and then I felt like the margins were pretty big, so I was fine with that one. Yeah, I definitely wasn't going for a Malazan chunker this month.
Right.
Malazan and Readathons do not mix for me.
No.
Normally get 1 or 2 books a month if I'm lucky. 3 kids and a job I loathe. Trying to use my spare time with kids. My wife for online schooling. This gave me a goal I didn't know was possible. That's awesome, Ray.
Great job, Ray.
You did. There are 2
Yes.
stars by your name on that X.
That's amazing.
So,
Yep.
and they're never leaving. So you always know you can do it if you want to. Yeah, I think so too, Brian. It was that was one of the most fun parts of the readathon, honestly. In the beginning, was sitting down and the 4 of us figuring out what the prompts lists were going to be, because we sat down and we kind of thought about our own TBRs and all of the things that we had put things off for, and that was really fun.
That prompt led to my only 3-star review this year or this month.
Oh no.
Felt so bad about my 1 3-star. Not bad, but I was trying to be so tactful with my 1 3-star.
Oh, I had one too. That's
Well,
I remember.
To be fair, the audio is what brought it down a little bit.
Yeah.
The story was good, but the narrator was just.
It was really
So-
funny reading the 2 and 3-star reviews because you guys are so nice. Like, it was really cute. Every time there would be a 2 and 3-star review, I was like, this is like so.
all the nice things, but here's 2 stars.
I mean, everybody explained what they didn't like about it. So it was, there was that, but it was, yeah, it was.
Mine was an indie too, so I was like, all right, you have to be so tactful right now. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, be
Well,
nice.
Well,
gotta
what
go
does
back and look now.
Goodreads rate 2 stars? I know if you hover over it, it says it's like just okay, or
Yeah, like it was okay. And that's why a lot of people are like, if I give 3 stars to something, they're like, oh my gosh, you hated it. I'm like, if you hover over the star on Goodreads, it says,
says
I
like
liked
it.
Look, we
It's
all
okay,
know that
you know.
star inflation is a thing.
It is a
If you
thing.
rate if you
Mhm.
rate it less than 5 stars, you actually hated it. Come on, this is how it works now.
See,
Yeah.
I normally stay away from rating things on Goodreads, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just started.
Yeah, because apparently Anitha started some stuff in the chat with her rating of her last book.
Oh, really?
Old Zen's come on, 3 stars. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I need to. One of my things that I want to do this year for fun is to create my own rating system and just go ham with it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
But,
thinking
like,
about changing mine too.
I still playing around with how I want to do ratings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like more than anything, like the way I see ratings, like they're for me. They're not really for anybody else. Like I really don't care how anyone else sees it. Like for me, it's like about ranking things in my brain. Like I like have a like in my head, I have like a list of all the books I've ever read, and I like to rank them. Like and so
Mhm.
stars help you do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
hmm
So, did you guys feel like the ratings were affected by the pressure of the readathon at all? Do you feel like that was something that factored in, or not really?
Not with mine, but it
Mm,
may have been with some other people though.
I don't-
I think it's a good, like, maybe I want to say honesty system that you actually
Mm.
read the book. I mean, obviously we're doing these with integrity in mind, that we actually read the book, and that shows in the review, I think, obviously. So,
Mhm.
and I don't really think it affected, people participating or not.
Yeah.
I think it may have drove more reviews to be done. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think that's great that so many people read indie books, because those people want reviews.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
indie books that I've read, I made sure to actually give a
Yeah.
more in-depth review of it instead of just, hey, good book, buy this.
Yeah,
Yay.
I did the same with
Mistborn's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brandon Sanderson does not need a review.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because out of our sorry, Katie, go ahead.
No, that was it. I was just saying, I felt weird rating the Percy Jackson books, like similarly. Like,
add to the 5,000 that
Your
he already
voice
has.
matters, Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually really cool though, because still we kept our record of, out of the entire spreadsheet, there are 2 books that do not have reviews.
Wow.
Out of all of them, and one couldn't be reviewed because it is not on Goodreads or anywhere else yet. So
wow.
really we
Okay.
only have one book that did not have a review written for
and
it.
that's why we probably did so well on the Readathon, right? Because we had one of the higher rating reviews groups.
I don't know. I would guess so.
Okay.
I'm trying to even see, because we didn't miss many bonus points either, and I'm not going to tell you exactly, but
was the book not rated? Was it an arc or something?
Yeah, so she had an arc of a new indie book that's coming out, and there's a Kickstarter for it. But it's not on like Goodreads or anything yet, and so she couldn't give it a review anywhere.
I was gonna say, which, like, and this is just for future reference, obviously this is past, but if you ever have a book that is not anywhere, Storygraph lets you user add books to the database.
Oh, interesting.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if like that she wasn't allowed to because it the author didn't want that out there yet, but future reference, if that's ever the case, like Storygraph will let you use or add stuff. So
I wonder how much control I know Storygraph tends to be better with these things, because I know Goodreads has had issues with authors not being able to edit stuff, but I wonder if authors have a little bit of power over editing entries for their books as well.
I have no idea.
Probably, I don't know.
Big questions. I just assume Storygraph probably does it better because Storygraph actually cares about their platform.
Well, yeah. As who is not an author can go in and edit a book's blurb, can edit publisher pages, everything. I would get
that's terrifying.
Yeah.
No one, I don't think anyone abuses it. I'd say like if it did, like it would get taken down probably. If it was conflicted with another version, it would probably get taken down. But yeah, it's a pretty cool resource.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a very low number of no bonus point added either in our list. So
nice. Very nice.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, everybody really turned up and was like, "Yep, I'm hitting all 3 of these," which was great.
The amount of people that I saw you post from the acts, like between yesterday and today, that like 15 points, 15 points, 15, like there were so.
I can't believe how many books were turned in today.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So Tuesday, I'm like, can it be Tuesday now?
Basically.
Yeah, no, it's like you think that more are going to get added on Monday, but not.
Right? No, at least I don't have to. I'm done checking the spreadsheet every 5 minutes. I was checking.
You're going to miss it
3 or 4 times a day just so I wasn't falling behind.
I mean, I was going to ask, how obligated do you feel like you had to constantly update and check? And I mean, that must have taken a lot of your time.
Yeah, I mean, I knew what I signed up for in the beginning. I knew, like, I'm going to stay on top of things because I do not want to get behind. Because if I'm stuck trying to tally things at the end of a week, it will be a nightmare.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also just time. I don't want to sign up as a team captain and not be there. Like I wanted to be really present in the group, and I wanted to be really present in the DMs and make sure that I was not just there as a captain, but also trying to cultivate relationships with everybody on the team so that, people didn't feel alienated and they had somebody they could talk to. So
you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I think it's
absolutely.
It's just a credit to the group's success, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, everybody was so nice, honestly. Like there were a couple people I was like, okay, how's it going? Like you said you were gonna, are we still working on that? Great. Awesome. I'll leave you alone. But everybody was super nice. And I got over, because the first week I was very nervous about, not nervous because I love socializing. So that part wasn't hard, but I was hoping people didn't think I was being too like aggressive with that. And everybody was super understanding and super friendly. So I appreciated that.
Nice.
So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to crash, and I hope that you guys all get some sleep. Everybody who is reading tonight, who finished their books, please go get some sleep. Take a drink of water and take care of
What sleep?
yourselves. I mean, I know Ty's going to be awake for the next 6 hours anyway, but
Yeah, most likely.
he will pass me in before they are hanged by the time I wake up tomorrow.
Well, I actually marked where you were on the first thing. So, like, you were here, and I'm
Are you giving
here,
yourself
so-
milestones, Ty?
Of course.
If I get 2 more submissions, guys.
Yeah. See, it's one of those, like, the readathon's over now, so I still got to have a competition somewhere, so.
Give yourself a star, Ty. You have your own action.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's very true, Anitha.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good night, guys. Yeah.
Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for joining me on screen. You are all
Oh,
rock
absolutely.
stars.
Absolutely.
I love you all. Everybody in the chat, you are amazing. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you guys on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. We will do our final scoreboard, and I will reveal all of the things, and then it will be great because I don't have to keep anything secret anymore. It'll be wonderful.
Yay! We'll all be in the chats.
Yep. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.